It's the Million Dollar Organizer Show. Tips for professional union organizers. Win more campaigns, balance work and family, and leave the competition in the dust. Now here's your host, Bob Odie.
Hello, union organizers and future union organizers. I saw a very interesting article this week, 30 Most Powerful Unions in America, written by Joel Anderson, Yahoo Finance. I love these type articles because I love lists. I just do. And if you've read my book, you probably understand that. 30 Most Powerful Unions in America. I couldn't wait to look this article and see where my union stood. And so 30 Most Powerful Unions. I won't give them all away, but my union, IBEW, came up number 7. Now, I suppose there's lots of different ways that you could judge which unions are the most powerful, but I believe they did it mostly by membership. And as organizers, we understand that. It's all about the numbers. So yeah, I was pleased to see we were number 7. We've got a little bit of work to do to get to number 1. But you should take a look at that article. I'm flipping through it right now. Number 1, National Education Association of the United States, the NEA, with 3 million members. Wow. Public school employees, including but not limited to teachers, education support professionals, cafeteria workers, bus drivers, guidance counselors, nurses, etc. So check out that article when you get a chance. 30 Most Powerful Unions in America. And again, you can find them on Twitter if you follow me at Union Organizer. Now, another thing that happened this week. Wow, what a bad week for CNN, Cable News Network. Here's an article in Variety. CNN sets record $76 million back pay settlement with the National Labor Relations Board. $76 million. They screwed their employees. Oh, allegedly screwed their employees. Now, this on the heels of another article that I posted at Union Organizer, and that is CNN settles defamation suit brought by Nick Sandman. And we don't know what the actual price was, but he was asking for 279 million, I believe it was. And who knows, they probably settled for much less, but tough week for CNN. I think they're going to learn a very valuable lesson. They're going to be more careful in the future. Now, one of the things I wanted to talk to you about this week, did you send out a holiday card this Christmas? I got to admit, I blew it this year. Now, I got some fantastic cards in the mail from coworkers and people that I've worked with, clients. But this year, I dropped the ball. I just didn't get around to it. But holiday cards are a great thing to do. Years ago, and I told this story in my book, The $1 Million Organizer. Years ago, I sent out somewhere in the neighborhood of 600 holiday cards. And it sounds like a lot of work, and it was. But what I did was, when someone called me at the office, anyone that called me for information whatsoever, I wrote down their name, address. If I could get their email, I'd do that, and their phone number. And I kept in touch with people. And at the end of the year, I sent a holiday card. They went into a database, printed labels up, sent them out. And you just wouldn't believe what a difference it made. I was on a job site at UCLA. I was walking a construction site, trying to gather some information, reach out to some workers. Non-union site, walked up to an electrician working on a ladder, didn't want to stop him from working. I just handed him my business card and I said, if you're ever interested in joining the union, give me a call. I took a few steps down the hall and he came running up. You're Bob Odie. I said, yeah, that's right. He says, I've got your Christmas card on my refrigerator. I go, no kidding. Here it was August, must have been 105 degrees. And he still had my Christmas card on his refrigerator. He says, I've been meaning to call you. Just haven't had time. And that got us talking. And the Christmas card that I sent out was a picture of me and my son. I think we were camping or something like that. And all it said was Happy Holidays on there. It had some holly in the corners. It was nothing more than a photograph with some text superimposed over it. But it worked. It was one of those things. He started telling me about his son. He had a son about the same age, and We got to talking, and it was a great conversation, and it was a great opening for further conversations. And eventually, I did get him into the union. So if you're looking for a way to reach out to candidates or VOC members or even coworkers, whatever it is, holiday cards are a great way to do it. I have one friend, I look forward to his card every year. It's so uplifting, and he makes a very personal one. He writes a lot in his cards, and I always look forward to it. This year, I opened the mail for my dad, who's getting a little older, and was helping him out. And someone sent a holiday letter. And there was a time in my life I couldn't stand holiday letters. I thought they were tacky, but I was really enjoying this one. It was a relative of ours, and they basically went over the entire year and just gave updates on the family. And it was wonderful. It was heartfelt, and it was great to know what our relatives are doing. So if you get a chance, keep that in mind. You've got enough time to plan for the next year. And it doesn't have to be, say, Christmas or Hanukkah. It can be any holiday. You could send one out on Labor Day. That might be a great one to do. How many people are sending out cards on Labor Day? Not many. It could be 4th of July, but that's a great way to reach out and contact people. Open line of communication. Now, when you do it, you want to take certain things into account. When sending holiday cards, you either want to be the engine or you want to be the caboose, meaning you either want to send it out early or send it out late. But if you're in the middle, you're likely to be kind of forgotten because everybody else is sending their cards at that time. Yours is just one more card. But if you're the engine or the caboose, that's probably the best way to make an impression. Consider sending out holiday cards as a way to reach out and connect, stay informed, stay in touch with your people, and make them feel appreciated. Have a great week.
Thanks for listening. We hope that you'll subscribe to the show on Apple Podcasts or anywhere you listen to podcasts. Give us a 5-star review and let us know what you'd like to hear the $1 Million Organizer talk about. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram @Union Organizer. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.